Ladies and gentlemen, I have returned and I'm back with Ric Flair. But first, hit that like button. Share this with your friends and family on social media. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Me and Rick are ready. Are you? Let's go. I'm upset. No disrespect. Respectfully. But disrespectfully, it's disrespect. Disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans. Poor little bro, man. And I'ma tell him why I'm mad. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus. The other state. And of course, as always, I'm upset. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, first and foremost, here's Ric Flair.
I'm the best there is. Woo! 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 Woo!
Now that we got that out the way, Michigan has landed another priority prospect for them. 6'6", 200-pound Mason Bonner. Literally in the video I dropped earlier today, I spoke about Mason Bonner and the potential that this would have of him committing to the Wolverines. He is the 21st ranked tight end and the second ranked player in the state of Colorado. Commits to the Wolverines over the likes of Nebraska, Miami, Penn State. Again, you can't coach this size, and you see in his tape, he lines up out wide a lot for his high school team. He can actually run decent routes. These are decent routes he's running here. And, of course, at 6'6", can high point the ball. He is a matchup nightmare for teams thinking about playing the Wolverines in the future. Now, I do think he needs to add maybe 20, 25 pounds of muscle, but I have all the faith in the world that the Wolverines and that strength and conditioning staff will get him right before he's ready to get out there. An excellent compliment to the likes of Moose Ludwig, right? They just land Matt Ludwig out of Montana a couple days ago. You follow that up with a massive announcement like this. Maybe not on the level of Matt Ludwig at this point in his, football career, but certainly has the measurables to be a dynamic playmaker for the Wolverines for years to come. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. Michigan starting to percolate on the recruiting trail. Trust me, this isn't even it. In about an hour, a little under an hour now, four-star cornerback out of Virginia, Jaziel Hart, will be making his commitment decision. Now, I do think that decision will be Penn State, but I'll be tuned in. I'll be watching it closely because, like I know, things happen during these commitments that shock everyone, and I wouldn't be too shocked if he chose the Wolverines. I speak with him. We exchanged text. He's obviously been on the show before. Will probably be on the show again sometime in the future. But a real great kid and an absolute dynamite athlete. Really loves what Michigan has to offer. It's just that I guess Penn State a little closer to home, and they've been doing a great job in recruiting him in their own right. So I got to give them that credit. But I will be paying attention to that commitment just here in under an hour. But back to this, man. Me and Ric Flair aren't done celebrating. Rick, one more time.
I'm the best there is. Woo! 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 Woo!
It's Before we move on to our next segment, I want to take this time to remind everyone to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and become a member if you haven't already. You get access to exclusive perks, including the once monthly Avengers show with myself, Johnny Olden Jr., and the guys from Michigan voice of college football, TJ Ronan, and John Diadamo, as well as, of course, the Eminem crew, Kinetic, and the Maniac. You also, if you come in at the highest level, you will get your very own custom emoji to display in the chat. When everybody else is using the generic emojis or the ones that everybody has access to, you can use your very own custom emoji. So think about that. And while you're at it, join the Discord. It's absolutely free. This is where we organize events. If you went to the spring game and you weren't in the Discord a season ago, then you missed out a lot. We were able to, meet up with a lot of the people in the chat. It was a great time. So join the Discord as well. This type of thing that really got Michigan going last season, you guys remember, there was a situation last year where Michigan wasn't, recruiting at the level that the fans may have thought they needed to or should have. But eventually they got that under control and were able to land a top 10 recruiting class at the end of the day. So there's that. I obviously think that the Wolverines are going to have another strong ending to their recruiting cycle this time around as well. But it starts with these types of, recruits. Landing a guy like Moose Ludwig gets the ball rolling. Before that, landing Brady Schmiegel, that sort of thing gets the ball rolling. And before you know it, it's kind of a landslide after that. Brady Schmiegel doing his job, recruiting other elite athletes to join him with the Wolverines. But we have to keep in mind, there's still a decision to be made by the NCAA. Now, granted, I don't think that it's what our Buckeye friends think it's going to be in terms of the punishment, but I'm sure there will be some sort of punishment. Let's talk about what's next, though. We know the coaches are swinging for the fences. I think 5-star Carter Meadows is a Michigan lean right now. From what I've heard, the information I've gathered, I think that may be the next big domino to fall. Look out for guys like Malachi Lee. I know he wants to take all of his officials and then wait a couple weeks afterwards to make the announcement. But I wouldn't be surprised if they were able to do something for that early. And also, in terms of flip targets, obviously Travis Stevenson, who we'll have on later today, tomorrow. Be sure to tune in live for that interview. And a guy like Calvin Russell, this is an elite pass catcher, 6'6" himself, out of Florida, with Brady Schmiegel in the fold, with Bryce Underwood already in the fold. I think it's guys like Calvin Russell just waiting to see what this offense looks like. And if it looks anything like it's been advertised as, Michigan is a real threat to land a Calvin Russell. Quietly and more of a long shot is Tristan Keys, the LSU commit. I do think that one would take a near miracle for Michigan to land. But those types of guys, the Calvin Russells of the world, the Tristan Keys of the world, are going to be paying close attention to what Michigan's offense looks like this season. So that's key, and hopefully it is everything that it's cracked up to be, everything that we hope that it is, to land some of those elite pass catchers on the outside to pair with these, elite guys that Michigan is getting at tight end and along the offensive line. Obviously, they're recruiting elite now on an elite level at quarterback, from J.J. McCarthy, Bryce Underwood, now Brady Schmiegel. So there's a lot of things in play here for the Wolverines, but landing Mr. Bonner is top of the list today. Rick, one more time, get us out of here.
Woo! I'm the best there is. Woo! Woo!
You guys know the spiel. You know
Ladies
all of
and
that.
gentlemen,
I'm
this
upset.
might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go through the roof.
All right, now I'ma calm down. So I just don't get that all that Maize and that lock and all that. I just don't get it, son. And how the
Oh my God, we're shutting the damn live down. Good night, everybody.